This is going to be a big one. A big one. Not a good big one, because lately there seems to be, I'm trying to find a very gentle, nice way of putting this, but I don't think there is going to be a very gentle, nice way of putting it. So, plug your ears, little kids. There is a lot of just ironic and kind of sick and depressing that somebody is still going along with the stereotype that, oh, Lilith, she's the goddess of the horrors and sluts and all that stuff. Like, come on, Cupcake. Hello, Amy. Thanks for that. And hello, Kelly. And hello, Jeremy. Oh, oh, it's good because wow, we're getting the life of the party all of a sudden. Splendid, because this is important anyway. So, the thing that makes me table flip and get very agitated. Do you, Aaron? Is that how you pronounce your name? I just want to make sure I pronounce that right. But yeah, one of the things that has got me to the point like, okay, people, I'm I'm just gonna say hello, dog, um, dog, or like the dog coin. I think that's what it is. Okay, Aaron. Okay, got it. Just wanted to make sure. But yeah, one of the things that's agitating me lately, and it's still happening, and it's supposed to be, coming from somebody who supposedly has worked with Lilith for some time, supposedly, but I'm not convinced. Because, at least for me, if you're seeing a divine being as a sexual object, yeah, something to use to woozy woo yourself in that manner. If you catch my drift, congratulations, milkshake. You're doing it wrong. Stop it. Ugh. I don't think you would be treating some divine being that you look up to as a pleasure sight like that. And even if you do, well, that's up to you. But if the only way that she is being spoken about is like that, it's like, wow, people, come on now. What happened to the part where she's just, all about, I'm doing what I want to do. You don't like it? Boo, boo hoo, go away. Oh, I hurt your feelings telling you no? Well, that's not my problem. That's that's Lilith's core. Doing what she wants to do, and if somebody doesn't like it, she doesn't care. She does what she wants to do. But when you have the focus go from being all about empowerment of the self to, yeah, she doesn't care, but at least from like a decency level, it's just like, why are you treating a divine being like that? And besides, why are you doing this somewhat the same thing as Yahweh and Adam did to her again? Why are you repeating it? Because that's kind of like what yeah, that's kind of got what tongue twister. That's exactly what happened to cause, Adam to get his bucket kicked by her. It took oh yeah, yeah, I knew what you meant, Jeremy, but still it's that aspect of her exists, but it's not like the big core foundation for her. In fact, if people only recognize that part, they're going along with the BS shenanigans that's been spread about her. Hmm. And I mean, heck, even Yahweh, couldn't take the hint to stop. So she had to resort to, oh God, how am I gonna get away from this sick, pathetic being? God, it's just so depressing being around this thing. It won't go away. It's such a nuisance. Ugh. How am I gonna get rid of him? Please be my queen. Oh, he's found again. So then that's when she ended up just tricking him into making Eden. And then as soon as he made it and, Adam was being formed, Yahweh took her to it. And then she saw her way out and she just like manifested alongside Adam. And also told Yahweh, bye, jackass. He wouldn't take no for an answer, so she had to do what she had to do to get away from this pathetic twathead. Mm-hmm. The funny thing too about her, when she's mad at you, the best way I can describe it is just like, you said what about me? Oh, you're not the first to say that, and trust me. Just make sure you don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep. That's what happened with Adam. He thought he could rest, but before he knew it, on his back, and then, oh, look at that, I'm looking down at him, and his eyes closed, and they never opened again. It's like she doesn't directly push back, but she kind of puts a little seed of dread, like, oh, whoops. Whoops. But one of the things I do not like, and I get kind of a little disgusted about it. Why in the world are we, well, not we, but why is it collectively accepted to call her all these vulgarity names? Because if anything, that's just making her just think you're just mad because I'm getting it and you're not. Don't be hating. Hey, while you're over here hissy fitting, oh, look at this. I'm handling myself, taking care of myself. Meanwhile, oh, he's still whining because he, hasn't poked anything yet. Oh well. And some people also think that they could just walk up to her and just be all, I want to work with you. No. People think that they are, but in reality, that's not the best way to do it. Don't, no. I'll leave him here. I'll grab the, see, is it this one? Yeah, no. Don't treat her like that, because she'll be like, "Look at you, I didn't know Adam got reincarnated as you. Oh no, I have to take out this, and I had to kill him again." Okay, here we go. That's the wrong one. I'll even read from my book, and if you're interested in getting it, it's down below in the description box. Let me just play Big Book real quick to find it. That one. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Uh, yes, dearie, go ahead. Oh, wow. I didn't know I could just possess people just like that by existing. Wow, look at them give me all their attention. No, sorry. You're still too young. Go away, little boys and girls. No, 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 no. Oh, look at you trying to be cute. No, don't even. You gonna hex me? Me? Honey, I'm the one who actually came up with that. God, I'm sorry, but seriously, that's pathetic. I'm sorry. That is pathetic. hmm And the reason why, Jeremy, is because when they're demonized and they're put trying to be put down, it's because they can't control them. Oh no, the he who fought can't control me anymore. Oh, I can't control her. Help! What happened, Pope? You're being a dope. It's not that hard. Not that hard to be considerate. What do I know? Okay, let's see. Well, since we're talking about Lilith, I might as well read my evocation prayer in the book. There's Scooch. Move you to the right. Maven of the night, upon flight of black wings, egalitarian of the aware, upon grace of poise ebb flow. The light soon to die, for my power is nigh, for she of shadow arrives. To flight, to grace and poise, to captivate, to empower and allure. Man's tale ends in passing, but I'm not of man, and I will not die. Just set the tone a little bit. Let's see here. That's the preface. That's page 6. Okay, there's that one. You know what? I feel kind of generous. I will actually read the story that I put in there. Yeah, which is kind of ironic because, like, you do know Yeshua kind of saved her, right? So why are you still demonizing her? Isn't that kind of important thing? Why are you demonizing someone that Christ was like, do not throw any hard things at her and kill her? And sometimes I don't even get what they're even really trying to do. It's like, okay, yeah, and that's just the opening. Okay, so I figured I would just read the origin story that I actually have in my book, and this is the retelling from the most farthest back. Uh-oh, the killer brunette's here. Oh boy, look out. Caught. Mhm. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I do not know what happened, but it's just like, okay, well, there's an indication that she has arrived. So as I was saying, this section will detail her origin story and the events up to her last moment with Adam, and not just, in Eden. First, we have to know where she originated from, and at the earliest point possible. As well, I will be prioritizing only her origin, only that, and where she yielded from. However, in her brief history that I'll share, you will notice indirectly I mention how she was incorporated into other cultures and traditions. Indirectly. Now to begin. We'll be going all the way back to when there was absolutely nothing except the void. From the void came Yahweh, or God as is known. For so long he was all that was there, and he had no other with him. Being in solitude and without any other being, passing time began to afflict an ongoing, intensifying, depressed state of being. All by himself, with no one. Shortly thereafter, from the void, emerged Lilith. Upon her manifestation, she spoke. Ugh, where am I? What is this place? How did I appear here? Upon hearing this other voice, Yahweh swiftly turned to her and became possessed by lust and desire that he immediately flocked to her. He began pleading her to be his lover and queen, despite not even knowing who she was and clearly being inconsiderate towards her. Alas, no matter how many times she refused, he resumed to harass and obsess for her. And I chose my words strongly there. She became, no, wait, she began to become so annoyed by Yahweh and pondered. I gotta scroll down the page. She began to ponder, "Ugh, there must be some way I can be free of this obnoxious and pitiful being." That was when she came up with a plan to finally be rid of him. She addressed him and spoke. I will be your queen till the end of days, but only if you make a world full of life, beings in our image, and fill this dark, empty space with specks of light in other worlds. Without any delay, Yahweh began creating what she expected from him. in other words, the genesis of creation and Eden. Yahweh fulfilled her expectations and so fast that the first man, Adam, was not even fully manifested yet. Yahweh swiftly flocked back to Lilith, full of eagerness to reveal what was made for her. Not convinced at all, at the slightest, she demanded that he take her to what he was claiming to have made. Upon sight of everything, she observed all he made, not with awe, but analyzing every possible choice of escape from him. Lilith noticed Adam nearing his complete and manifested state, and that was her chance. She grinned at Yahweh, chuckled at him, and bid her farewell to him. As Adam came into being, Lilith glided into human form alongside him as the first woman human. Yahweh, however, was embarrassed alongside angry that he had been bamboozled by Lilith, and he could not have Lilith while she was in a human state. In her new state of being, Lilith joyfully and with an ever burning inner flame explored the world she was now in. After some time exploring her new surroundings, she decided to rest and take in the beautiful sights. Adam caught up to her and attempted to converse with her. However, Lilith was not interested in speaking to him and asked him to leave her be while she rested. As Lilith knew Adam wouldn't stop attempting his advances towards her, she faked going to sleep and posed in deception. Possessed by lust and desire, Adam attempted to creep his way towards her. However, Lilith immediately sensed his movement and addressed him. Oh, you believe I'm going to give you something? You believe that you're going to get something from me? Just like that? Silly boy. Tell you what, you can have it, but I am to be above you during the whole time, nothing less, and that's it, dear. And Lilith did not speak. No, wait, Lilith did not move when she spoke. In fact, it was as if she merely thought what she had said. And with movement like smoke, that thought infiltrated Adam's mind. Within his mind, Adam was stunned, as if he was petrified and could not move. His logical masculine side could not make any sense of how he got her voice saying what it said in his head. Adam was not pleased having to look up to her while engaging in the act, so he instead fled to Yahweh and asked him to help in getting his want. Yahweh, seeing this as an opportunity to get just desserts at Lilith for being made a fool, went towards where Lilith was laying. She now was sitting and admiring the scenic view, identical to a child being awestruck by the majestic world around her. Hearing movement come towards her, Lilith turned just enough to see Yahweh approaching with Adam following behind. With a faint grin, Lilith waved to the two in a manner that appeared friendly but energetically was mocking and taunting them simultaneously. I must say, I underestimated your creativity and its potential. However, sadly, your understanding of emotions with manners and bestowing them to your imaged one, such a catastrophic failure. Lilith spoke to Yahweh while keeping a fixed gaze onto his eyes, a gaze so potent that energetically emitted identical to harsh sound waves. Yahweh approached without flinching to her words or action, and while only a few yards away, he grew to a height putting him physically higher than her. Upon this sight, Lilith did not change her angered gaze and chuckled with a shadowed yet gentle tone at Yahweh's tactic. Like, in this world of me, I am who has the word, and that word is law of this world. You, woman, I demand you submit unto my creation of me as he sees fit. Yahweh spoke in a roar and trembling voice. Not even a second after Yahweh's last words being spoken, Lilith emoted a powerful laugh in response to what he had said towards her. like a my, you forgot that did not wait. Let me scroll that up a bit. My, you forget that I did not yield from you, and my presence here in your world is that of a guest to another dwelling, and what I do and act is my choice by my own will alone. I refuse to oblige to any and every demand you speak to me, vile and disrespectful fiend. Lilith stood to her feet, maintaining her gaze still, and spoke. I take my leave from here. I do not accept, nor will I allow my being to become infected with such atrocities from this fiend's mouth. In a blink of an eye, Lilith faded into a black mist and dissipated. She reverted to her astral state and took form once more outside of Eden's gates. Lilith seeing substantially more of this world to explore than just Eden's limits. She took her first step into experiencing the limitless wonders this world eagerly bestows to her. She explored the world and the other walks of life from each part, observing nature alongside the numerous societies of man. And the world around her, as the world around her changed, so did her name. Upon her departure, Yahweh was so embarrassed and humiliated once again, and Adam was disappointed in the turn of events. Yahweh then put Adam to sleep and formed Eve from a rib of Adam's. Once acquainted, Yahweh went to be alone and reflected on his actions. It was then he became more and more infuriated to the point of him commanding some of those that were of his angelic order to hunt down Lilith and bring her back by any means. Now this part gets pretty dark and pretty graphic, just letting you know. But it has to be said because this is somewhat like the idea of what happened. Time stepped forward. Lilith took residence in a cave, and with her was her children that were made to be by many other beings and man. Although alone, she was content with watching her numerous beautiful and vibrant children play, an experience she was able to give that she never had known to be possible. She looked down at her newest born asleep peacefully. Looking upward only seconds later, Yahweh's angels flocked in and landed opposing her and her children looking curiously at them all, and they were intrigued. One of the angels yelled at her, Lord Yahweh demands your return unto his in Eden, Lilith. We seek to help you return. Lilith's snack identical to a hiss of a cat. Tell that vile fiend I will not nor will I ever leave me and my children at peace. The angels, without hesitation or thought, drew their weapons and began killing each of her children. Their screams and cries being killed, not one caused the killers to halt. One of them noticed her holding one of her children in hand. With this sight, he swiftly flew, possessed by a murderous driven impulse. He barbarically downward thrusted his blade into the child's head. The child's eyes opened, and not a sound emitted from its now lifeless open mouth, and the eyes stared into Lilith's. Now will you comply? Spoke the angel, who impaled the child in her arms. She looked into his eyes like she did Yahweh's, and spoke, I will not, nor will I ever return to that fiend. The angels, frustrated, left, and the one who pierced her newborn pulled out the sword and split the child's remains in two, then left last. Lilith not once flinched. As Lilith looked at her now slain children's bodies, each passing second, she became more and more filled with vengeance, and each thought she had became more grotesque of Yahweh being killed. She set off to Eden, filled with the darkest vengeance. The events of Adam and Eve consuming the forbidden fruit played out. However, Lilith took the form as the snake. Once they ate, her full vengeance. She permanently poisoned Yahweh's creation of man, with a virus called sin. Thus, no human born will be perfect again. Now that Adam could die, Lilith stalked him up until he wandered alone. He sat upon a rock to rest. Being old and frail, Lilith took her chance. She tore out of the shadows and pushed him on his back. Now on top of him, Lilith looked down and met eyes with him. She was the last of what Adam saw. To this day, she wanders the world still, as an immortal, never to die. And there you have it. And that is only focusing on up until when she assassinated Adam. That Get that thing out in between your legs, dude. Wow, you should get that looked at. Because honey bear, that's not good. I don't think the thing in between your legs should make that noise. Maybe you should get it cut off. Don't look at me. He had the thing in between his legs making that noise. But anyway. But yeah, that. And I also had it checked before I published it for accuracy. But yeah, that is to the point of how where her origin came from, how essentially her being violated, how it played out, and how she self-exiled herself away, and how she went back to Eden to get a vengeance on Yahweh and Adam. And Adam did have some involvement in her children being killed. So she went back with a vengeance for it. He was part of the problem. If he didn't violate her, it wouldn't have happened. But still. So she got vengeance on Yahweh by pretty much permanently poisoning his creation to never be perfect again. And Adam, well, she took him out. And best of all, Lilith is immortal. Like at the very bottom, like what I said. Wanders the world still as an immortal and never to die. Because she never ate that forbidden fruit, so she's not infected with that virus. So she can't die, so there's that. And yes, she's a divine being, not a demon. No. So yeah, that actually was the historical part, and that was actually, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that was 7 pages of my book, and primarily that's like the largest section. But as you're reading it, you can actually start taking out pieces and seeing how, like, best example, when her children were being killed, she didn't flinch. She still kept her control and empowerment for herself to not act. And because of that, that possibly could have, that action alone, even though it might seem like, how come she's not doing anything? Because if she responded, we don't know if she could have been captured and taken back. But she kept her ground, stayed her ground, and didn't even move. Even with like having her own child be like, have a sword stab through the head and just have the eyes just open up like that, she didn't even flinch. That shows how much control she has of herself and how confident and empowered she is. And not act out just like that, but keep her ground and be like, no, no matter what you do, I'm not moving. And that actually caused them to leave. Yeah, this is, to an extent, and after having been checked by a reputable source, they agree that this is actually pretty much the closest with accuracy to how Lilith was treated, and actually saying for how it is, not giving anybody any like mercy and all that. But yeah, it's it's sad. It's sad that she had to lose her children because of a guy who was in a hissy fit because he didn't know how to say no, and he got tricked. How many times was it? One? Yeah, about 2 times, and then lost his perfect creation because of his stupidity. Well, don't know what to say, but hey, it was the idiot, not her. She was like, no, please, no. Come on! No. And yeah, she did. She did assassinate Adam because the part where he is just like, oh, Adam, well, he just wandered off to die. He just wandered off on his own and died. Because when I actually read that verse, revisited it, I'm like, wow, he wandered off on his own and died. That totally sounds like a lot is missing there. Oh, yep, I kind of figured. And pretty much after that, the rest of the book's all about saying what you should do, how you should approach her, what not to do, and how you invite her towards you. And going at it the way that actually has the most possible chances of her approving and actually do coming towards you. Doesn't mean she's going to do it every time, because again, if you try and tell her what to do, she's just going to go, huh? Oh, I heard something stupid. I'm sorry. I didn't hear that. What? I keep hearing this stupid thing. I keep hearing it. You want me to do what? I can't hear you. Just keep hearing this stupid thing tell me I need to do something. No. Yeah. That's more than likely how she's going to respond. If anything, like I've said over and over again, you have to invite her and also give her the choice to say yes or no. You can't back her in the corner. You invite her, and then you also make it in a way that does appeal to her, making her curious and actually want to take a part in it, and not just be all, Lilith, Lilith, help me find my empowerment. Wow, you're pathetic, kid. Same thing goes with like if you're doing any kind of spell work. If you're asking her to actually help you find your like whatever it is you're trying to figure out involving something like with darker magic, glamour working, empowerment of self. If you go towards her asking her for it, she's just gonna look and say, "Why can't you do it? Why do you need me to do it?" Wow, don't be like oh, I don't know. Don't be like that Adam guy. I mean, he had his own hands, but for some reason he needed me to do it. I mean, and also Yowie was probably hinting at that too, but still, you guys have your own. Why don't you use your own hand to find it? I mean, I'm not don't look at me. Technically, it's true. If you want something right, you do it yourself. And you know how to do it best, usually. And one of the things I absolutely love it when she does this, when you're doing something that you're not supposed to do and something you really don't like, and you actually have the opportunity to stop doing it and get away from it, but you're still going with it, is when she comes in and goes, oh, again? With the stupid thing. Oh, God, not again. No, 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 no. Keep being stupid. You love being stupid. Just keep doing it. No, 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 no. You know it's best. Nope, no, 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 no. Let me know when you're done being stupid. Are you finished yet? Uh, oh, nope, he's back again. Nope, nope. Uh, and it's such a shame. I thought he was for real this time. Well, what a disappointment. Yeah, passive, very passive aggressive. But that's how she seduces, and that's how she kind of gives you the please don't do that kind of a thing. Not direct, but indirectly, like, oh wow, oh he's doing that thing again. Yeah, that thing. Oh God, not again. You know, I didn't know Adam got reincarnated so many times. That goes to show you if he reincarnates so many times, wow, he must be dying a lot then. Wow. Mm. It takes a special kind of a dumb to keep reincarnating this fast. Wow. And yes, she is quite the feisty one, if you couldn't tell. And one of the biggest things I urge the most is to really focus on her aspect of self empowerment first. then you can go off doing your other stuff. Because when you have that core being empowerment of the self, you're choosing what you want to do, not relying on anything outside of you or have someone else push you to do what you don't want to do. When you operate from choice of I'm doing this for me, whatever, get out of the way, that's how it's supposed to be. But being all like, I need this, I need to do this to be empowered. Oh no, that's the polar opposite. Because at the end of the day, Lilith doesn't need nothing except herself. As long as she has herself, which is kind of a given, she's good. And if she wants to do something, she's doing it because she chooses to, not because, oh, oh, he said I need to do that, so I'm totally going to do it. No, she won't. She may say, oh yeah, I'll do that. I'll definitely do that. And then nothing happens, and then he's all like, how come it didn't happen? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. That's stupid. And I don't do stupid stuff. Sorry, dude. True story. I mean, look what she did with Yahweh. Yeah, I'll totally be your queen. Just make all this stuff and, hurry up. I made it. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Perfect. Toodaloo, jackass. I'm out. And just completely trolled him. Whoops. Don't blame her. It's like, oh, you thought Justin Bieber fangirls were bad. Look at Yahweh. And it always seems to be this recurring theme about the the part of masculine side being possessed by lust desire and becoming so potent that it really pushes and oversteps his boundary and starts being inconsiderate. I don't like that recurring theme. It's just like if I happen to self control and understanding no means no. Don't look at me. I'm actually seriously asking. But you can be gay too. But technically it counts as both, thank you very much. By technicality. So really other than that, there's I don't even know how this thing is working. Holy crap, my phone's on. Hold on. Pick it up. Ah, hot hand. But anywho. And I'm thinking about the tomorrow to start doing the card readings for September. Yeah. And then we'll go through like the same thing all over again, like I've been doing every month. And we'll just go from there. Mm-hmm. I know you're back there. Mm-hmm. I see you, Cupcake. Look where my fan's at. Right there. Hmm? Careful. Mm-hmm. Cute. Hmm. Open your third eye, they said. It would be fun, they said. No. It has its pros and it has its cons. Pros? Okay, I see everything. The cons. I can't turn it off. It is what it is. Can always be worse. Hmm. Yeah, right now I'm having to be open floor. So any questions of any kind, have at it. Anything occult related or Lilith related, ask away. Just, make sure it's not something like, Like, how do I turn Lilith on? No. That's a no. If anything, to even get her approval, you have to, invest in yourself and put your best foot forward. Until then, I don't see a guy in front of me. No, she'll just completely up. Really try. They're really trying to tickle me right now, and I'm not impressed. Oh yeah, I still don't really understand. Why in the bloody heck? Why in the heck is did somebody think it's a good idea to try and curse a divine being? I mean, they've already tried cursing the moon, but kind of a little late for that one because moon's already been cursed. Yep, it's already been cursed. So sorry, you're a little late. You're gonna curse the sun? Good luck with that one. He'll just fry right through it. They want a real challenge? Go and curse Saturn. Watch what happens. Seriously, try cursing Saturn. Watch what happens. Just make sure you have like medical insurance lined up just in case. Funny. And the justice card comes out. Oh, Miss Burger. Well, since it's been quiet for a bit too long, I'm just gonna sign up here and get back to my writing and pretty much outlining my next book that I have in mind. And from there, I'll also be recording the audiobook version of my book. So I'll just talk to you guys tomorrow then when I start doing the readings.